Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon. How are you today? How are you today? Trying to set up the camera here for the IGTV. Okay, here we are. How are you? Welcome to Coffee Break with Tarot by Laura. Today we are doing learning the card of the day. Let me set this camera straight. Okay. And I welcome you to learning the card of today. Today we are going to pull a card. We're going to um, give the interpretation for the card, and then we're going to learn where that interpretation comes from. I welcome you all for watching. Thank you all for watching, and welcome you today, Friday, June 5th, June 5th of 2020. Some of us back working outside, outdoors. Some of us still on social distancing, and some of us still working online. I'm one of them. I'm working online. I'm doing tarot readings online, and I'm doing Reiki sessions online as well. Hello, Caris. Caris. Uh, La infaltable Caris. She's always there. Thank you, Caris, for all your support. I really, really appreciate it. And today we're doing this, learning the card of today with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, because in my opinion, there is no better deck to learn. Hi, sister. My sister Efren is here. All right, so I think the Rider-Waite-Smith is the best tarot to learn. And with that in mind, let's shuffle and ask the divine to let us see what we need to see for this weekend. And we're pulling one card. And we have the Eight of Swords reverse. The Eight of Swords reverse. And my interpretation will be exactly what we are seeing in society, which is freedom, liberation, breaking the walls, breaking the barriers, and coming out of condemnation, isolation, etc. If you don't want to interpret this in a political way, which you will need to be blind and live on an island, not to be political at this time, but if you want to interpret this as a non-political statement, it could pretty much be talking about people coming out, people actually going back to work, kind of like not feeling isolated anymore, having calmness, having that peace of mind of being out there doing their thing. But as I say, kind of like tongue in cheek, you will need to live on an island and be completely isolated from society, not to see that a lot of folks are fighting for their freedom, the freedom to exist, the freedom to have their human rights respected. So, hi, Celia Farron. Oh my God. The everyday goddess has blessed us with her presence today. I hope you're doing great, my lovely, lovely friend. So anyway, this is talking about freedom, liberation, and going out there. So again, if you're taking it from the political context, Black Lives Matter, we've seen this social movement unfold right before our eyes. If you want to think about it related to the social distancing and isolation, it could mean for a lot of folks coming out of their social isolation and going back to society and work. So, how do you think we come to this meaning? Well, swords are about our thoughts and our ideas, the way we think and the way we interpret things in society. And a blindfold and any thing that restrained our movement is it's precisely a little bit kind of literally interpret here as in We don't have all the information. We're not seeing clearly. Those being swords, being about thoughts and ideas, being blindfolded, not seeing clearly. This card a lot of times represents being incarcerated, being isolated, being lacking information, lacking um, not necessarily wisdom, but lacking calmness and peace of mind. The person is literally trapped on their own thoughts and they're blindfolded, sometimes willfully, not wanting to see what is right before their eyes. It is a defense mechanism, and we all do it. We all do the la 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 when we don't want to see the things that are right before us because they could hurt. They could hurt us, right? The truth will set you free, but it will hurt you a little bit and it will piss off a lot of people. So this card says, I'm trapped in my own thoughts, and it could be by my own doing. It could be anxiety, it could be a defense mechanism, or it could be simply that I ignore certain facts. The card reverse on the lesser arcana, it pretty much just is the opposite meaning. In this way, think about gravity. Having the swords upside down, gravity will pull them down, pull them off from the ground, so the makeshift jail will disappear. The blindfold and whatever is holding this person back, all this um, things that are restraining them, will fall, and then this person will see the truth and will find freedom. Or, as we were saying earlier, this probably being our own doing. Being our own doing, we set ourselves in a negative state of mind. Well, we decide to pull off the swords to get released from the restraints and to move the blindfold and to set ourselves free. Now, being as it is that this card could represent anxiety, we as tarot readers and divinators, we have to be very ethical. In my opinion, this is how I teach. We have to be very professional, very ethical. And if we have a person that is dealing with anxiety, we are not equipped with the capacity to prescribe anything. We are not medics, we are not psychologists, we are not therapists, we are tarot readers. So if we encounter someone that is suffering from anxiety, in my opinion and the way I teach, the best thing I can do for them is tell them, hey, are you suffering from anxiety? Is there anything that I can help you with? Is there anything I can do to help you cope? And if not, have you seek professional help? There is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with self-love and professing that self-love by finding the help of a professional therapist, psychologist, or psychiatrist that will help us deal and cope with anxiety. That being said, I have a minute, so I want to pull oracle card from the Don Miguel Ruiz for Agreement card, and we have, I can have, this is the same card that came on Wednesday. So I guess the oracle is saying, did I stutter? You don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you, and you express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. So the message repeats from Wednesday, and obviously there is a reason why the message repeats from Wednesday. Express your own divinity. Express your own divinity. You don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you, and you express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. Thank you so much, IGTV. I gotta go before they cut my time. And thank you so much to everyone who connected on this Facebook Live. I appreciate you all supporting my work, spreading the word. Um, I'm working online and I am offering online tarot readings. I am still offering discounted prices because all of us are struggling financially. So discounted prices, take advantage of it. And until we see you Monday with the tarot reading for the week. And until then, never forget that you are loved. I want to say for the record, I want this to be stated on record that the everyday goddess Celia Farron just bestowed on me Queen of the Bones. Queen of the Bones. Yes, there is a line on one of her songs where she calls me the Queen of the Bones, and I am the happiest. Thank you, Celia Farron. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Caris. Thank you, Efren. Thank you, Danisa. Thank you, Cass, and everybody for watching. You are loved. Bye bye.